Good morning. Good morning. It's me, Donna Vee, and good morning. It is Sunday. It is August 16th. Today is day 148, and we are doing this today, even though I have a ton of energy and I look outside my window, and on the East Coast here in Nutley, it is raining. Ooh. So you know what that means? Today's a great day to sit back in your pajamas and listen to me tell some stories. And we'll talk a little bit first too. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think that'd be great. I know. I just want to even adjust my lighting because it's so gray out. Good morning, Holly. Good morning. Hi, Patrick. Hi. Hi. How are you? Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Good morning, Frank. Good morning. And you are in Elizabeth, and I bet you it's raining where you are. I think it's raining where everybody is. It's like, it's going to be a good Sunday to sit back, relax in your jammies, and listen to some stories. But first, we're going to stretch. We want to wake up enough so that we can actually be ready to listen to some stories together. Oh, yeah. I know, I'm wide awake. I woke up. I did some gratitude, a moment of gratitude, saying what I'm grateful for, just up here and in here, just to myself. And then what did I do? I brushed my teeth. I put in some new pigtails. And then I came over here to story time to say good morning to you guys. Yes, it is day 148. And welcome. If it's your first time, welcome. And if it's not your first time, then welcome back. We go live every day, Sunday through Friday, from 10 to 11 a.m. And we have 3 stories and lots of other things we talk about. And it's a great family-friendly opportunity to just kick back and relax. You know what else? It's really good if you just like interaction in the morning that might brighten your day. Frank, it's raining, but the old man's not snoring. That's funny. You know what? If he was snoring, would I hear him? Now, can you try to snore at home? Kids, can you make a snoring sound? That's easy. I don't want to do too long. I might want to go back to sleep. Maybe today's a good day to relax and read a book like we're doing. But first, we got to stretch. Start with some arm circles. You know what else? I think I might need a little sip of water. I love my hint water, and I'm drinking it's blackberry. So refreshing, and such a good healthy habit to get into, to wake up all of your organs. Say good morning, organs, and give them some water. It's really good. Staying hydrated, even on a day where it's raining, is important, because the rain, if you go outside and you get wet, it's not really going to do anything to quench your thirst. No, you really can't you could catch raindrops, kind of like catching snowflakes, but it's just way more effective just to sip some water. I think so. You know what else is good? Finding out what the letter of the day is. So if we do our arm circles, perhaps it'll jog our memory. Okay, so let's go backwards today first. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M is in the middle, number 13, go forward, N, O, P, good morning, Mom, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Wow, there are 26 letters in the alphabet, and we are on day 148. Let's do some simple math with our calculator, shall we? 148 divided by 26. We have gone through the alphabet 5.69230769 times. That's because we've gone through the alphabet and we've done other cards like the blends. Can you imagine that we have been doing this together so long that this is the 5th time? Sujana, good morning. Xylophones are not useful for taking x-rays. That is correct. She guessed the letter. And you know what's wild? Frank Simon, you have a buddy that likes to make up alliterative sentences. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. I love that. So xylophones are not useful for taking x-rays, and XOXOXO. So does everyone know that X stands for kisses and O stands for hugs? So thank you, and right back at you. That's amazing. So the letter for today is none mother. I saw my mom said hello. None other than X. X marks the spot. Let's see what Frank has to say today. Xavier from Xanadu had to x-ray his xenon xylophone. Oh my goodness. I love it. Let's see what our cards. And you know what's funny? Sujana, Frank, and my mother all put xylophone. And guess what? Look. Remember that? I could hear the sound of that little toy, that Fisher-Price little ding, 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 toy in my mind. And it was just like yesterday, even though I haven't had one of these for a very, very long time. But yes, xylophone. And do you see the letter X? Good morning, Mom. Mom, I've said good morning. Are you okay? Are you saying, oh, maybe she's saying good morning to other people. Otherwise, I wonder if she doesn't realize I'm seeing her post. But check it out. Here we go. X is one of those letters that we talk about that it looks like big and little of the same letter, right? Because they're like big brother, big sister, big sister, little sister, big and little, mini and large. There's so many letters in the alphabet that, like for instance, the letter D, uppercase and lowercase are not the same shrunken down. But the letter X is one of those that totally is. It just looks like a mini. Like this. Looks like a mini. Like if I took my, where did it go? Look at this. See? If I took this and I held it out far enough, let's see if I could do it. They look like they're the same. Kind of. You know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. It's very cute. It's a mini version. Like a bite size. Xavier is a name, but you know what? I don't know if we have a Xavier. So this is the time where I'm going to check out who's on my good morning list of the kids and say good morning. I have a pretty large list, but I don't know if I have a Xavier. But if you do at home and you want me to shout them out, just put the kids' names in the comments, okay? And I'll say good morning to them because look at all the kids. But I try to do speed reading, and it's fun so that I can get through it super duper quick. It's actually kind of fun. It's actually like a tongue twister, saying all the kids' names at the fastest speed that I possibly can. Okay. Ooh. Where's Alpha Bear? He's back here. Alpha Bear. You know what's so funny? Remember when Alpha Bear wore an eye patch because we named him on X marks the spot day because I wanted to make him a pirate and didn't realize that it wasn't the X marks the spot day. I was actually only on like W. Well, today is truly X. Good morning, Aunt Cecilia. And I want to say good morning to all the pages that we're on. We are on Donna Vee Sales page. We are on Girls Gone Green. We are on Storytime with Donna Vee. We are broadcasting on Donna Vee Live on YouTube, on Periscope, and today we are actually on Quarantine Dating 2020 because it occurred to me this morning that single parents that are out there right now that have kids that maybe are awake on a rainy day, there's not that much to do because it's really tough to go somewhere indoors right now. Maybe they could wake up and listen to some stories together, and then the parents could lay back, put their feet up, take an extra little snooze. You know, I try to do what I can for the parents out there and for the kids. So without further ado, let's get our X out, will you, sir? And say good morning to the kids. Here we go. So if you hear your name and you want, just jump up and down in your living room if that's where you're watching. Or if you're in your bedroom, you could just cheer when you hear your name. Okay? Here we go. Good morning, TJ/DJ and Baby Lewis. Good morning, Julian, Matthew, Nicholas, and Quentin, Ella and Ari and Luca, Lucia, Mia, Jax Lennon, Mark McCartney, Nina Starr, Brianna, Lily, Holland, Austin, Cooper, Tori, Alex and Hannah Lorraine. Good morning, Liam. Good morning, Harper, Tiffany, Emerson, and Ollie, Colin, Lily, and Hunter, Paisley, Presley, and Liam, Sophie, Giovanni, Vinny, and Joseph, Graceland, Kaylee, Joseph, Roscoe, Scarlett, Jack, Allie, Andrew, Sawyer, Jane, and Liam, Finn and Fletcher, Anzor, and Kai, and Zach. We've got to say good morning to Vinny and Joseph, Patrick, Liliana, and Melanie, Jane and Liam, Regina, Lena, and Sabino. Good morning again, Patrick and Nico. Good morning, Willow, Samantha, Frankie, Vanch, Vishaka, Penelope Snow, Nikki, Leo, Tomas, Alec, Tony. Good morning, Bella, AJ, Angelo, Fifi, Little Joe, Viviana, Bethany. Ooh, Tarun, you're there. I just said good morning to Vanch and Vishaka from India, and that's Tarun's kids. But guess what? It's nighttime in India. So good evening to your family. Many blessings. We have Joe Jr., Caitlin, Ryan, Lucas, Isabel, which are Gwen's grandchildren, Emma, Jake, Maddie, Tabia, Max, Luca, V and Izzy, Olivia Rose, Marin Rose, James Storm, Allie, Emily, Jake, and Kaylin. And good morning, it's Yogi, to my favorites, my daughters, my hearts that walk outside my body, Carly and Courtney. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Yogi. Come over here. Little buddy, you were sleeping. Come here. Look at who's here. It's Yogi. Say good morning, Yogi. Oh, hello. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Tarun. Tarun said he's going to call me Energy. Good morning. Want to go lay down? But like I said, if anyone that's watching on Periscope, YouTube, or even on Facebook, if you would like me to write down the kids' names, just put it in the comments. Because I love, the more the merrier, and I love to say good morning and make the kids happy. Yep, that's so true. It's very true. And now Yogi's going back to sleep. Must be nice. Well, not us. I have way too much energy. But you know what we're going to do next? One of my favorite parts of the morning. And today, it's Sunday. I always like to get a little deeper on Sunday. Hey, Tarun, would you mind picking the page number between 7 and 157? You could pick, or one of the kids could pick, whoever in your family is watching, between 7 and 157. And let's see what message we get today. How exciting. Beginner's Guide to the Universe by author Mike Dooley. Uncommon Ideas for Living an Unusually Happy Life. I need to get in touch with him. I would love to let him know that I read from his book every day. Because it's vitamin time. I wonder what color I'm going to get today. Healthy habits are very important. Getting up, brushing your teeth, having a moment of gratitude. That already happened. We did some stretches. We did some arm circles. Now it's time to talk about other healthy habits and good manners. So saying please and saying thank you, saying good morning, God bless you if somebody sneezes, excuse me if you need to pass someone would be always so nice. But what we like to do here is I don't like to chew with my mouth open or talk with my mouth full. So what I do is I cover my mouth up with this amazing book while I'm chewing my vitamins. So there's no mistaking and there's no chance that I'm going to actually make that mistake and chew with my mouth open. So let's check out what color I get. I like a surprise. 1, 2, 3. It's a two of a kind day. And it's dark purple. Two of a kind, dark purple. You know what's good about these? They're not as tart. Because the other ones are so tart that it's like, yeah. So let's see. I don't think these make me make as funny of a face. Okay. Last call, Tarun. If you could pick a number between 7 and 157. And if not, maybe what I'll do is I'll come up with a mathematical equation for what it is, your timestamp. Something like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it was kind of a little bit tart, but it was really good. Okay, so since I love math so much, and today is day 148, right? 148, I think. Oh, Tarun, he answered. That's an awesome number. 40. I don't think we've done page 40 yet. Or read page 40. So away we go to page 40. Let's see what we come up with. Ooh, it's about karma. Here we go. Karma is a phenomenon, not a law, that contributes to the manifestation of your life and circumstances reflective of your focus, behavior, and beliefs. If your focus, behavior, and beliefs are negative or positive, generous or stingy, you will give and receive accordingly. What goes around will indeed come around. But change your focus, behavior, and beliefs, and you'll immediately begin to change your experiences, regardless of any karmic score. Nothing that's happened in your past can take from your from your present power to choose new thoughts, create a new life, and be happy. Our beliefs are almighty because they inspire or shut down our thinking. And it's the thoughts our beliefs encourage or shut down that can or can't then become the things and events in our lives. That is good stuff. While your beliefs will mostly be invisible, what they manifest will appear everywhere in your life. You simply need to look at those areas that displease you to find where you might begin with some introspective probing and rethinking. That's amazing. Thank you, Tarun. So yeah, I will say this. It's so true. I do believe in it. And I do believe that things are put in your path and people are put there for a reason. But I also think that some people leave your path and leave for a reason too, because then there's room for you to focus on those and the things that you should be focused on. Yeah, that was deep. Namaste. That was good stuff. Thank you, Tarun. Okay. Now, we shall say good morning to none other than Bartholomew. Good morning, Bartholomew. Hi, everybody. That's what he says. Bartholomew is my social distancing buddy who is incredible and who has gotten me through so much of this quarantine. Now what Bartholomew helps me with is wishing love and light and peace and joy to everyone out there in our community, but also helps with other people over there, his social distancing buddies, to send extra love and light out to everyone. Extra. It's really EXTRA, but It sounds like extra. I know, sometimes. I would love to send love and light out to everyone that's never watched before that might be tuning in, especially if you're on the quarantine dating page, because I have to tell you, I know all about what that's like. Being single during this is like, but being a single parent, I mean, working single parents, I've been talking to a lot of people at work. And I feel for you guys because you're on your computers trying to work or going to work. And now we're coming into the school year where they still don't even know what's happening. And it's got to be a challenge. So I want to let you know, I totally feel for you guys. Good morning, Angel. How are you? I feel for everybody. Those that are alone, those that are going through or in an area where we're at heightened alert. My brother is in Texas, and I know that there's a lot more cases there. So let's just send love and light and peace and hope to everybody out there who feels like they definitely need it. Who else should we send it out to? Put it in the comments. My friends over in India, Aja, Tarun, Vanch, Ashaka, Tarun's wife. I don't know her name, but we could send it to everybody. My mom. It's Sunday. Frank, everybody that needs a hug. I say we send it out there. My friend Holly and her husband and Patrick. Angel. Yep. Anju. Is that how I say that? Anju. Well, we want to send it to everybody. So let's get our buddies. Oh, and I know who else. To my friends Michelle and Linda, who made a great socially distant dinner last night. And I had dinner with them in their yard, and it was incredible. Michelle's a great cook, and they are amazing hostesses. Oh, yeah. It is, Angel, but you know what? We're going to get through it. I promise. So let's do it. We're going to send love and light to each other. Once I get the gang, what you want to do is you want to think of someone that you really want to send love and light to Uncle Charlie. Yes, he needs some healing. He's walking all funny. I saw him when he got his haircut the other day. His joints are hurting. So let's send some healing energy and green healing light and pure white light to all of his joints, his shoulders, his ankles, his knees, his hips. To my dad, who's walking with his new hip. To my mom, who's working in the police department, so she's safe every day. Everybody that's out there that's risking their lives to be frontline workers and, just everyone. And I want to thank everyone, too, that's patient and kind and coming into the salon and understanding what's going on. Arthritis. I want to say, thank you to my daughter, Courtney, for being a rock star at the desk. And you have Gail and Michelle and Marlene, who's taken on a whole new role. I mean, really, we're all going to get through it. We really are, you guys. But together, we can get through it much better. I believe in that. All right, let's get everybody else. So Bartholomew has a bestie named Piggy. Now, Piggy's been around for a long time. Piggy's been around and was Courtney's social distancing buddy a long time ago, along with Cheeky Monkey, who Cheeky Monkey is great for when you're sad or blue. That's why he's blue. Kids, if you're home and you're watching and you have a stuffed animal, you should grab it because you could have a buddy. Then we have Lammy. Lammy's really good for giving hugs. Yeah, when you need a little hug and a cuddle, Lammy even says, "Need a cuddle?" Then Music Bear, because music makes the whole world go round and it changes. Sometimes you have a song that just, there's a song right now called Be the Light by Eric Church. Be a Light. I love the song. I highly recommend listening to it. Then Elephant, who never forgets, he's here. Love Elephant. You know what? Let's reverse. Okay. Then we have my fun favorite friend. This is a dragonfly. Dragonflies are my symbol when I see them, then I know my grandmother's around. But it could be a symbol for anyone that maybe is no longer with us because they're in heaven. And then, last but not least, Cecilia will heal you, the unicorn. Because we know that right now, we all need healing. We need healing in our hearts because this world is going a little bonkers. And there's so many different families out there. There's moms and dads and dads, moms and moms, and then there's single parents like myself. And yeah, not everybody's married. Some people are divorced. Happens. But you know what? Everyone deserves love. So if you don't mind joining in with me and sending love and light, and then these are all the symbols of who we're sending light and love to and from and how and why, from your head, from your heart, from your whole being. Hold the thought up in here and then push the thought to your heart. So I'm going to put my Uncle Charlie and Patty DeMarco and my dad. And we have so many other people that are hurting. And I think of my friend Joe up in Maine. And you take them, you think about them like a prayer. And you send them to your heart. And then you shoot a beam from your heart center out. And we're going to exchange energy. I truly believe we could change the world like that. Okay, so on the count of 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was amazing. That was incredible, you guys. Did you feel that? Wow. I feel it in my heart. I do. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, that was a good one today on Sunday. I know we need a little extra, I think, all of us. All right. So I put these guys down so that they can hear the stories. Oh, yes. Oh, Sonia, hi. I miss you too. Today we have 3 books, maybe a bonus book. And the books I have today came out of the bag from Allie and Andrew's bag. Let me just look, make sure. Yep. These are from Allie and Andrew's bag. Now, I love the books. They're very different. And during the week, I'm going back to Dr. Seuss because I still have so many. But right now, these are some really beautiful books. And good for you. I'm so grateful that you're working. And that is amazing and joyful for you. So that's amazing, son. Side B. Woo, 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 woo. That's awesome. And now what we're going to do, though, is we're going to do our breathing exercises so we can get into reading those books. So if you're just tuning in, or if it's your first time and you're wondering, what is she talking about? Well, truth be told is I have a little bit of a focus issue. I'm okay with it. I've learned to manage it somewhat, but I like to help other people manage it. So one of the ways I do is by doing a deep breathing exercise before I have to pay attention to reading the books or watching a movie or focusing on learning something. And it's really simple to do. I bring my hands above my head and I draw in a really deep breath like that. And then I take my hands and I push them out and I take the breath and I push it out really strong. Wow, sometimes I get a little lightheaded from it. But what I do is when I bring my hands down, I say the words, I am. And when I breathe out, I say a statement of power, but I never say anything negative, ever. And I strongly suggest that you don't either. So it's always like, I am joy. I am. And you know what's funny? One of my favorite books that I read, this book right here, which is, let me see the publisher for 1 second. Does it say it? No. I thought this was maybe one of the Puppy Dog and Ice Cream publishers. But on the back of this book, I am, there's so many suggestions. I am bright, kind, happy, creative, hardworking, thoughtful, brave, friendly. So whatever you want to say, you say that works for you. But I'm so glad that they help you. But right now, I'm going to show you what I'm going to say. You say whatever. We do it 4 times. I am excited. I am joy. I am happy. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to read. Here we go. The first book I'm going to read is for the little kids. The little kids. So it's a simple book. Miffy's Counting Book by Dick Bruna. So let's see. This is a simple one. 1. One big ball. Hi, Andreas. Hi. Oh, he's in the German North Sea. The other day, he posted a picture of his breakfast. I think it was breakfast. It looked very interesting. 1 big ball. 2 large elephants looking to the right. So Guten Tag. 3 sailboats on the sea. The North Sea in Germany. 4 big plates from the restaurant they were at. 5 glasses of juice, even though it was lunch. Oh, well, it's so funny that you came on and now it's all about eating some lunch. We'll say it's lunch. 6 red cars. I think he's driving. He drove to the North Sea. Where you going, Yogi? Come here. Say hi. Where you going? Why aren't you sleeping? So weird. Oh, I know why. Because Courtney's awake, my daughter, and she's cooking. I smell it. It smells so good. 7 ducks on the grass. 8 yellow crayons. 9 yellow fish. 10 balloons in the air. Guten Morgen. Oh, listen to that. That's fancy. So that's Miffy's Counting Book. I wonder what it would sound like to count in German or Indian. There's so many cool things going on here. I have people watching from India and Germany and the US, and this is exciting. So happy that we're all together. Okay, now next, I'm going to read, let me see, which book? I think I'm going to read next, Diggity Dan, A Room Cleaning Adventure by Daniel and David Kamish. Diggity Dan. Today's the kind of day that maybe is a good day to clean some stuff up because it's raining. I'm thinking I might do that. Yeah. Wow. You're part German? Sonia, I didn't know that. I'm learning so many things, and you can count in. This is such an exciting interactive experience. I love it. Well, right now, I'm going to read Diggity Dan, but I would love to hear you say that one day, to count in German. I might have to have you on as a guest. As a guest would be cool. Okay. Saturday. Dan was almost out the door when, "Stop right there," said his mom. "It's room cleaning day. Time to dig out that mess." "Dig me, Mom. I don't clean messy rooms." Uh-oh, wrong thing to say. Dan was whisked off to his bedroom, and his door was closed firmly behind him. Has anyone ever had that happen? Dan admired his messy room. Mountains of toys, clothes, and garbage wobbled as he tiptoed toward his bed. Yikes. An unlucky bump sent the great mounds crashing to the ground. Toys and clothes covered every inch of the floor. His door and window were sealed shut. It was painfully clear that Dan's only way out was to clean his room. "Okay, Dan," prompted his mother from outside the door. "Start digging." So, Diggy Dan, became an archaeology man and started excavating layer by layer. His digger truck broke open a passage into the temple of jumbled books. It kind of looks like in here a little bit. Diggy Dan lined up the books, spelling out a code that led to the tomb of lost toys. It is so true. Why don't we just keep things neat? I don't know. Some people I know do, like my friends Michelle and Linda. Whew. Yeah, I'm not as bad as Diggy Dan. "Dan, get that room ship shape." Ooh, he's got an adventure going on in his room. You see that? There's a laser beam coming out of what looks to be, is that a snake? Creature of some sort. "Aye, aye, Captain, ship shape it will be," said Pirate Dan, the scallywag man. He's got one eye closed. "Aye, aye, Captain." "Harg!" he bellowed as he tipped over an old bottle of grape soda pop while unrolling his treasure map. Pirate Dan set sail across the purple sea in a pirate ship pizza. Pizza. That's why you don't bring food in your room, Dan. Dan, scrub those drawings off the walls while you're at it. He draws on the walls. That's a mighty fine adventure. "These aren't just drawings," grunted Caveman Dan, the prehistoric man. "These are history," he said as he wiped the wall clean. Caveman Dan stumbled out into the light of a prehistoric day. A battle was raging between a Tyrannosaurus fruit snack and a one-eyed teddy bear. "Daniel, organize and make some space in there." Well, that's some crazy imagination, and I love it. Affirmative. This space shall be cleaned and secured. Over, responded Rocket Dan, the outer spaceman from aboard his hyperspeed spacecraft. He zoomed out past the Milky Way to a far-off galaxy for a game of soccer against Lord Smiggly's Stinky Sock Squadron. Affirmative. Stinky Sock Squadron. Dan, quit monkeying around in there and get rocking. As he's out in space with his imagination, which I love. I love it. Good use of imagination is everything. Crazy. Like, dig this, okay? Crazy Jungle Jam sang Swingin' Dan, the rock and roll man. Oh yeah, he's using that broom as his guitar, I see. Spotlights beamed across the stage onto Swingin' Dan and his band. Swingin' Dan jammed on his red bomber guitar as his fans formed a conga line and boogied through the jungle to their seats. Yes, it's a concert. I understand it. That's enough music for today, buckaroo. Shall I rustle up a little grub for you? Check this out. He looks like he was having a good time. It's very cool and like rock and roll. You dig? Why, that would be right friendly of ya. Oh, why, that would be right friendly of ya, drawled Cowboy Dan, the outlaw man from his dusty Wild West jail cell. He was in the pokey with two nasty varmints named Rowdy Raccoon and Grimy Gorilla. They told Cowboy Dan how they had been jailed for wearing their underbreeches for a week straight and making rude noises at the dinner table. Well, that's not nice now, is it, partner? Daniel, is that room is that room spit shined? It's almost time for the white glove test. Wow, Mom is dumb. Never enough music, I agree. She is not joking today, kids. She's not kidding. White glove test, barked General Dan, the 4-star man. 4-star generals don't get white glove tests, he said as he ordered the last toy soldiers into formation and marched them into the closet. Dan surveyed the room. His bed was made, the floor sparkled, and all the toys, books, and clothes were organized and ready for inspection. Well, I'll tell you, pretty darn good. Look at that room, sparkling. So proud of Dan. I need to take after Dan. General Dan finally opened his door, and there was lunch. After digging into his chow, he kicked back on his cot. This soldier's beat, said General Dan as he fought to keep his eyes open. Time for some R&R. Nice job, Daniel. Love, Mom. Look at that. I think it's a little soup and Sammy for Danny. Sweet dreams. It's always nice to go to sleep on a clean bed, right? Clean your little sheets and put your new blankie up. Feels so good. Tiggy Dan, a room cleaning adventure. That was actually very fun to read. It's quite enjoyable. All right, I'm so excited for this book. I just love the outside of it. It's called Buster. And if I recall, I think that my grandma had a dog named Buster when I was a little girl. So I know my aunt's watching, so she could probably tell me if that's true or not. Buster. By Brent H. Suduth, illustrated by Kenneth J. Spengler. Mine too, son. Okay. Oh my God. How cute is this little guy? Buster. Down the road and behind the big yellow house lived a firefly named Buster. Ah. Buster lived in the tree in the backyard with his mother and his father and all of his brothers and sisters. It's a cute little family. Buster was like most fireflies. He could fly, he had wings, he had a tail, but there was one difference. Buster's tail wouldn't light up. Oh no. His mother's tail lit, his father's tail lit up, all of his brothers and sisters' tails lit up, but Buster could not make his tail light up. Every day at sunset, Buster woke up from his long day's sleep. He was always happy and ready for deep, dark night. There he is. He's adorable. One evening at breakfast, Buster asked his mother, "When will my light come on?" "Your light will come on when it's time," Mom answered. "Do I need to eat something to make it come on?" Buster continued. "You don't need to do anything. Your light will come on by itself. It will come on when your body is ready," Mom explained. "Now go out and play with Willie." Willie was Buster's best friend. Willie was a gnat. All night long, Buster and Willie played games like hide and seek and push the dandelion. Willie was great at hide and seek. Some nights it took hours to find him. Buster was good at push the dandelion. Some nights he could push over 20 dandelions, but some nights a dandelion would send him flying. Can you imagine being so tiny that you could get onto a dandelion? If you use your imagination, you could. One night, Buster and Willie were lying on the grass. They watched Buster's brothers and sisters play tag. "My tail is never going to light up," Buster said with a sigh. "I have an idea," Willie said, picking up a glowworm. "We could tie him to your tail." So they did, or tried to anyway. "It looks a little silly," Buster whispered. Oh. They tied a glowworm to his tail. You see there's a little glowworm? They tried to tie it. Just then, One of Buster's sisters, Rosie, flew past. She crashed right into a dandelion when she saw Buster. Hey, look, Buster's light has come on, Rosie shouted. Soon the night sky was lit up with Buster's brothers and sisters. Buster turned bright red when his brother Alfie said, "Hey, that's a glowworm tied to his tail." Oh my goodness, look at the face. Just please look at the cute face on that glowworm. Buster sat on the grass feeling sad. Willie sat down next to him, not knowing what to say. Has that ever happened to you, boys and girls? You sat next to your friend who was sad, and you just didn't even know what to say. Sometimes just being there is enough. Suddenly, they heard screams. Buster and Willie looked up. Chad, the boy who lived in the big yellow house, ran past with a glowing jar full of fireflies. Oh no! Oh no. Oh no. Willie and Buster followed Chad until he went inside, and then they flew up to his bedroom window. Oh no. Look. Chad put Buster's brothers and sisters into a little cage. Buster and Willie sat on the windowsill and watched and waited. Oh. Buster and Willie did not know what to do, but then Chad turned his light off and leapt into bed. Buster climbed over the windowsill and into the bedroom. "I have an idea," Buster whispered. "Wait here for me. If I get caught, go tell your mom." "Oh no, go tell my mom. Sorry." Buster quietly flapped his wings. He flew over to the table and hid behind a book. He sneaked around the book so he could see the cage. There was a hook holding the door shut. See it? Buster flew up to the door and landed on the hook. When his brothers and sisters saw him, they flapped their wings excitedly. "Shh," Buster warned. Chad opened his eyes and looked at the cage. Buster stood perfectly still. Chad soon fell back to sleep. Buster pushed against the hook, but it wouldn't budge. He looked over at Willie. Willie smiled in a way that told Buster he could do it. Gosh. So Buster got back under that hook. He pushed and he pushed and he pushed, and the hook moved just a little, and then clank, the hook fell away. He did it. Buster waved his brothers and sisters out of the cage. "Come on, let's go." They flew toward the window, and just as Chad woke up, Chad raced over to the window just in time to see them all fly away. all but Buster and Willie. Chad grabbed his old butterfly net and slammed it down. Willie and Buster were trapped. Or were they? Look really closely at that net, you guys. As they flew away, Buster's tail lit up like a star on the deepest, darkest night. Ta-da! Buster. I love that book. Okay, we are going to read a bonus book. It's Sunday, it's raining, and this book just looks like a sweet, feel-good book, and I wanted to read it because I know I'm not here Saturdays, and I feel really bad about it. I miss you guys a lot on Saturdays when I'm at work, and I just want to tell you, I love you more. I'm going to dedicate this book. Oh, it's a flip side book, like The Love Never Ends. I've never heard of this. Oh my goodness, it's a bonus book. It's an exciting thing, and it's from Allie and Andrew's house. And look, it's a flip side book. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm so excited right now. Can you even imagine? Oh my goodness. I love you more. I don't know which one to start with. We're going to start here. I Love You More, the New York Times bestseller, a flip-side book like Love, It Never Ends, written by Laura Duxta, illustrated by Karen Kiesler. I'm going to dedicate this to everybody watching. I love you more. And of course, to my daughters. Walking outdoors one day, a little boy turned to his mother and asked, "Mommy, just how much do you love me?" Surprised at the question, but with no delay, she replied with a smile, "I love you higher than the highest bird ever flew. I love you taller than the tallest tree ever grew. I love you longer than the longest path ever wound. I love you prettier than the prettiest flower ever found. I love you deeper than the deepest fish ever swam. I love you stronger than the strongest big river dam. I love you mightier than the mightiest wind ever blew. I love you fuller than the fullest moon you ever knew. I love you brighter than the brightest star ever shone. I love you more, so much more than you've ever known." Then she wrapped her arms around him with all the love that she had, and he felt it surround him when he gently whispered, "Know what, Mommy? I love you more." Good morning, Donna. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I think it's your son's birthday. Did I read that on Facebook? Good morning. I love this book. I never read this before. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world. Oh, so either way I read it, it's the same. Nope, different on this side. Oh, it's your nephew's birthday. Aw, well, happy birthday. Walking along a path one day, a mother turned to her son and asked, "So just how much do you love me?" Ready for the question? The little boy took her hand and began. "I love you quieter than the quietest caterpillar ever creeped." How cute is that caterpillar? "I love you further than the furthest frog ever leaped." "I love you bigger than the biggest bubble ever blown." "I love you freer than the freest kite ever flown." I love that. "I love you freer than the freest kite ever flown." "I love you higher than the highest swing ever swung." "I love you sweeter than the sweetest song ever sung." "I love you longer than the longest lollipop ever lasted." "I love you louder than the loudest rocket ship has ever blasted." Wow. "I love you taller than the tallest giraffe ever grown." "I love you more, so much more than you've ever known." I added that part. Then he wrapped his arms around her with all the love that he had, and she felt it surround her while she gently whispered, "You know what, son? I love you more." You know what, guys? I love you more. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world. I love the fact that we're together and we live here and people watching live there and here and there and there and everywhere and on the other side. And I think it's amazing. And the people that live down the block and live locally, oh, thank you, Donna. And it is all about love. And I think that that's what's going to change the world and heal everything that's going on. Believing that love is going to win out over hate, and peace and joy over destruction and sadness. So I'm so excited that we're here together today. I'm here every day, Sunday through Friday, live 10 to 11. Story time with Donna Vee, day 148. Saturdays, I play a repeat because I had to go back to work. And I'm also on Donna Vee Comedy on YouTube. You can see all of the different shows that I've done. And there's some funny stuff too for adults that's there. But I gotta say, thank you so much for being here, watching, participating, writing, sending me love. It's so much appreciated, especially now. So put your right hand on your left shoulder, your left hand on your right. Give yourselves a squeeze for me. Hug yourself so tight. I love it so much. It's so great that we exchange energy and we can just send positivity from to each other. So true. And now we get to breathe it out. Oh, I love you more. Enjoy it. I'm going to do some relaxing stuff, but I'm also going to clean some stuff up today. I want to organize some stuff because I feel like it'll give me a sense of peace. Do whatever you want. Spend some time together, alone, meditate, write. Kids, get your crayons out. Today's a great day to write a book. And if you don't know what to write about, draw some pictures and fill the words in after. Use your mind to be creative. Yes, put some good music on, dance around the living room. Whatever you do, just be grateful that you can do it. Gratitude is everything. It changes your attitude. And without further ado, I am grateful. I am peace. I am positive energy. I am joy. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And I think we're going to go back to Dr. Seuss. We've got so many Dr. Seuss books. I know. It's pretty incredible. All right. I'll see you then. I love you. Bye.